Most people want to slim down before burying it all in their swimsuit, and quite a few would like to sport the six-pack abs as well. So I'm going to warn you of a few flat tummy myths to make sure that you're not wasting your time. Myth 1, do loads of crunches to get abs. Visible abdominals are about how lean you are. So you need to focus on losing body fat covering your stomach muscles. Your abdominals are a small endurance muscle group, so you aren't going to get a big cost of energy and calorie burn from working them. Not like you would, say, if you work bigger muscle groups like your legs, your back, or your chest. So working bigger muscle groups equals a bigger cost of energy, which helps create that energy deficit. We know more calories burned than taken in is what we need to lose body fat. So you'd actually be better off doing a high cost energy movement like burpees than crunches to get six-pack abs. Myth 2, avoid carbohydrates to achieve visible abs. Carbohydrates aren't bad for you, it's excessive calories that you need to look out for. Carbs are an easy source of energy for the body, which we need. Yes, eliminate or reduce your empty sugar carbs for more complex carbs that have a slower release of energy. When we eliminate carbs from our diet, we store less water. So initially on the scales, it looks as though we're losing weight, but it's just water weight. When people start consuming carbs again, they store more water again, and then they think they're putting on weight. All right, then carbs look like they're the enemy. All right, you're only interested in losing fat weight, so you don't have to eliminate your carbs. Myth 3, starve the fat away. Yeah, you can lose weight with diet alone, and a severe calorie restriction will deliver quick weight loss, but you won't be able to maintain it. You have low energy, and you'll lose your muscle too. So you'll lose your physique, and you'll lower your metabolism. Then when you go back to a regular nutritional intake, your body will require less calories, and you'll be more likely to put on even more fat with less food. So tip 1, don't focus on crunches, instead concentrate on fat burning. Tip 2, don't give up all carbohydrates, instead stick to the wholesome starchy carbs instead of sugar carbs. Start by purging your kitchen of junk. If it ain't there, you ain't gonna eat it. So throw it, don't buy any more. Abs depend on what you eat, so don't eat junk. Instead, you could reduce your sodium. All right? Excess salt causes excess water retention, so limit your salt intake by not eating packaged foods and putting down the salt shaker. Don't starve yourself, instead eat 5 to 6 wholesome meals every day, every 3 to 3.5 hours apart throughout the day, which will keep your energy level and metabolism up. So we're talking about getting cooked and raw vegetables, fresh fruits, whole grains, moderate amount of seeds and nuts, lean meats, and low fat dairy. High fiber foods are great too. They're nutrient dense and low in calories, so you'll feel full with less calories, and that encourages weight loss. Some fiber favorites, spinach, raspberries, pear with the skin, artichokes, peas, apples with the skin, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and carrots. I'm going to give you 3 of my favorite core exercises. I'll run you through them. All right. One of the biggest tips I can probably give you is come and train with me or get one of my professional fitness programs. If you're ready to transform your body and get in shape, why not get the help of a professional who can get you there in the shortest amount of time? It's what I do, I'm good at it, so let's get it happening. Give me a call or a message and get started on an exercise plan that'll get your abs popping. All right, so these are my 3. First one, bicycle crunch. Feet touch the ground. We can bend the knees or we can keep the legs long. I'm going to roll onto one elbow so I get lots of rotation. I can hold at the top and squeeze the abs. Come down and go the other side. If I want to make it tougher, I can bring my feet off the ground and my shoulder blades off the ground, and then I can crunch there. But I'm still focusing on getting lots of rotation. So I'm trying to send that elbow right back. Slightly tougher version now. Arms up. I'm going to come up, touch a toe, and reach back with that opposite arm. Touch. 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 So there's a bit of room for you to progress through that one. Another one of my favorites is the football crunch. Start with your feet wide, roll out and lie onto the ball. All right, I'm going to walk back as far as I can, keeping my body flat. And if I do that, my abs are working straight away. Easy version is hands here, crunch it out. Tougher version, bring that weight up to the chest. Tougher version again. Fingertips on the ears, elbows stay wide. Feel the difference when you keep those elbows wide to bringing them in. You want to go another level, hands above the head, biceps in line with the ears. Careful with this one, don't throw the arms forward to make it easier. Keep them back. You can add a 2.5 kg or a 5 kg weight. Some of you might even be ready for 10s. You want to make it tougher again, bring those feet closer together, then it's harder to stabilize. And the final one is the hanging leg raise. A little bit of a trick to this one. What I'm going to do when I'm up there is I'm going to try to get a posterior pelvic tilt, so my abs are under load all the time. If I'm pulling my hips up to my ribs, my rectus abdominis will engage, and then I won't get any recovery at the bottom. So if I'm hanging here, I'm going to try and get that posterior tilt. And if I keep my feet just in front of my body, I know that I'm going to achieve that. I can bring straight legs up. You'll notice that I'm not letting those ankles come in line with the body. All right, I can go for knees. All right, and I keep those ankles forward of my knees at all times through that one. If that's a bit aggressive for you, you can do it lying down. All right, when we're on the ground, we want to make sure we roll that pelvis back and keep your lower back flat to the floor throughout the movement. All right, we can go for a leg raise or a single leg drop. So a few versions there for you to have a crack at.